Rush about headlong like that, and you may just take a tumble.
Wow! It's just like I remember!
Is it really now? You were only wee high when we left, you know. I feared you might forget this place.
No way! I could never forget this smell. But it kinda smells like a dog now.
Oh, the old place hasn't had anyone to look after it in quite some time. The posts and floorboards are all warped. Oh, and look up there! Even the roof is coming down!
Yeah, neat! We can see the stars at night!
From today, this little place will be our home again. I'm not getting any younger. Even if I take the boat out, I won't be able to bring in the catch I used to. We'll have to tighten our belts on some nights. I hope you understand.
Uh-huh. I want to live here again, where we all live together. Mom and Dad and you and me. I'll help out lots and work really hard, and you won't have to, okay?
I bet you would. You sure know how to warm an old man's heart. Let's give it our all.
Oh, such passion, such fire and vigor, they move me so. I fear I may be overcome with tears. Stop! I am not a rat girl. Please, in what a world could you mistake such a gentleman as this?
Arutus Profiteur. This charlatan chair, while his ample coffers used to do all the talking, he now finds himself in the red, struggling to rebuild his fortunes. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Who are you? And what are you doing here, huh? This is our house.
Yes, yes! Oh, I know! I've been waiting here so very long for your return, yes?
What's going on here? Stop harassing these poor, innocent people!
Oh, if it isn't Idia. Perhaps you need a refresher on what harassment looks like.
Holly White, the sadistic healer, holder of the White Mage Asterisk. She worked briefly alongside Idia when they served together in the Eternian Sky Knights. Despite her role as a healer, she has a streak of sadism a mile wide and seems in little hurry to relieve the pain of her allies. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Indeed! This is negotiation, not harassment. I was in the act of kindly explaining to this old man the ways of the business world. Then in comes rushing this violent woman. So nearly was a deal sealed and you dashed the whole thing to pieces. Fa!
Deal? Negotiations? It looked like plain old swindling from where I stand. Arutus Profiteur, you are a filthy, scheming robber baron.
Robber baron? What slander! And from this sadistic white mage, Holly White.
Push me again and you'll find yourself under the heel of my boot, you little rat!
Oh!
See? Frightful woman. Oh, even the most beautifully framed points cannot withstand such noisome interruptions. I shall retreat for now, for dignity's sake. But I suggest you consider my offer, old man.
Where do you think you're going?
Research, preparation, there is so much to do. I bid you all ta-ta for now.
Don't you dare leave me behind! I haven't finished with you yet, Ratface!
Oh, wait a second, you two! Oh, jeez, they're already gone.
What in the world was that all about? Negotiations about what?
He said he had an interest in this place.
This crumbling old shack? But why?
Shack, eh? I suppose that is what it must look like. This is our home.
Oh, beg your pardon.
I was born to a long line of fishermen. This house has belonged to our family for generations, as has the bounty of this bay. But when my son and his wife lost their lives in the war, I took their daughter and fled for safer shores. When I received word that the war...
That strange little man going he in the corner. Ugh. And what did he have to say?
Once he heard that the house belonged to us, he told us to sell it to him and leave.
He wants you to abandon your home? What value could it hold for him?
If you were to believe him, he claimed that it was for the good of the nation. Then we were interrupted by that miss in white. As the man spoke his piece, she flew into a frightful rage. She seized him by the lapels and shook him about like a limp fish, threatening him with some colorful language. More talk about us leaving this place, and more quarreling, my poor granddaughter crying. Honestly, my mind is a whirl from it all.
I think I've got the picture. Now I know for sure that those two were causing you trouble. It looks like I'll have to find out for myself what they're up to. Wait here, Gramps. We'll be back.
It seems this town is faring better than I might have feared. Let us see. Where to start?
Just what are you trying to do here?
Research, of course. Market research. I must know what it is these country's people want and what they have to sell. Ah, it is you. You came rushing after me?
Of course we did. What are you really after? Trying to run those two out of their home?
Trying to line his own pockets, no doubt. This little rat doesn't think of anything else.
Indeed I do not! Money, money, money! Nothing could fill me with more joy! Hey, wait a minute.
Holly!
It's obvious this money grubber thinks there's some profit to be made from that shack.
Well...
What could you possibly gain from deceiving that family? Be careful with your words, or this world will soon have one less rat in it.
Deceive, you say? You do not flatter me. I only sought to include them in a little venture that would earn us all a pretty pig.
And what kind of venture would that be exactly?
Oh, I intend to buy up all the land around that inlet and turn a neat little profit in the process.
You want to buy up the entire inlet? That's quite ambitious.
That inlet connects this country to the world, the east to the west, and it will be the biggest port of trade anywhere when I am done with it.
So that's why. And now you're researching what products this nation has to offer.
Indeed I am! Not that this is going as quickly as I should hope.
Oh? Ran into some trouble, did you?
It seems there are more people in this country than I expected who claim to have fond memories of that inlet.
You'd have to do a great deal of construction, wouldn't you? To transform it into a real harbor. Filling shallows, regrading the cliffs.
I have tried over and over to convince them, but some cling quite stubbornly to their objections. Exhibit A.
Oh, aye! That inlet is blessed with the best scenery. Developing a natural wonder like that?
All of us! His teeth! They flew!
As long as I've still got breath in me, I'll never allow you to turn that place into some grimy grunt.
Here you go, sir.
Yes, yes, yes! You can say that again. Reclaiming a beautiful site like that inlet for a smelly old port. It's a travesty!
So it seems. Was that what you're here for, Profiteur? To let everyone rail at you?
Let them say what they wish. For my next errand, I think I should take in the sights at the Eisen Bridge.
Sure you're not headed on a fool's errand?
We shall see who is a fool in the end.
So Profiteur is trying to buy up that whole area to develop the inlet into a port. But what about you, Holly? Why are you so set on keeping his hands off that old house?
Do you even need to ask? Sometimes I wonder if there's anything at all between those two ears of yours. Surely everyone loves their childhood home, no matter how humble it may be. Did you even look at that girl's face? That nut...
Come again.
What would you do then? An old man and his granddaughter, scarred from their... And here comes some speculator to force them out. All because he thinks there might be some profit to be made.
Sure, I understand all that. I just don't understand it coming from you.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So tell us, Don Zaburo, why'd you set out on this journey?
Put simply, it is but one step in my lifelong pursuit of the martial arts. I would wander the land and face many trials, that I might achieve greater mastery of the blade.
A journey to improve your swordsmanship? I bet you'd get along great with my master.
Swords and swordsmanship are everything to me. So it has been for as long as I can recall. Nothing gives me greater happiness than the feeling of my blade rushing through the air.
A real bladed maniac, huh?
Watch your tongue, Minister. Our Anisama is the greatest swordsman in the realm. Speak ill of him in our presence, and we shall have him chop you to pieces. To pieces!
Whoa, whoa, watch where you swing that!
Enough of this silliness, Yoko. You are frightening your friends.
As you wish, Anisama. Oh, do not tell us.
No, it's nothing like that. I was just thinking how nice it is the way you two get along.
Oh, this is true. Our Anisama is strong.
Yoko can be a spoiled child at times, but she is my sister, and I care for her deeply.
Anisama, you are truly too sweet.
Yeah, it really is nice.
Now there's just the matter of how we're gonna get across this bridge.
Something tells me the lady with the gun isn't going to be very obliging.
Get your tuchus over here! I'll blast you 5 ways to... As feisty as ever. This isn't going to be easy.
Worry not, friends. I have a plan. Perhaps you have heard, but this one which remains standing even today. Should you cross via the aqueduct, it would place you right behind the woman.
If we catch her at close range, she won't be able to get off a shot.
Precisely. I shall divert her attention. Make for the aqueduct while she is looking away.
Are you sure you can manage all by yourself, Danzaburo?
Worry not. Notwithstanding my sister's boastings, I will keep her occupied. Go safely, friends.
Huh? Who the heck are you?
Danzaburo, the lightning blade. Hito of the 5 swords of Yunohana challenges you to a duel.
Just like a phoebe bringing a knife to a gunfight. You got a death wish or something?
My blade will speak for itself.
Ha! Like I needed an invitation. Say your prayers, Chuck. Did you just cut my bullet?
Behold, become one with the blade, and the impossible becomes possible.
It's a neat trick, I'll give you that. But I'm just getting warmed up.
That was amazing, Danzaburo! Alright, this is our chance! Let's go!
Fight bravely, our minister. Inform us when you are ready to enter the aqueduct.
The devastation is even worse than I expected.
This place is always a site of conflict. During the Civil War, and now again.
Of course, it is this country's major thoroughfare.
Such places are always the first to be targeted in war, desperately fought over until all is laid to waste.
I have seen what I came to see. Onward, onward!
Already? What about your research?
Look at this bridge, girl! The picture is worth 1,000 words.
Hey, wait!
I see, I see. Yes, indeed. And?
What are you doing?
Huh? Research, obviously. And it is going well. So if you would kindly...
Nothing at all from Eisenbridge. Everyone hates you. Oh yeah, going great. I can tell.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm? Tell me, young man, what is this country most lacking?
What is it not lacking? It's a barren waste, thanks to the volcanoes, and you think all those wars helped? Take a look at the bridge. People, produce, nothing can get across there. Whether it's growing crops or mining for ore, the labor shortage makes any enterprise hopeless. Materials, money, manpower, motivation. There's nothing we aren't lacking around here.
A vicious spiral.
But before, everyone said...
That is the difference between old men without long left and young men who must now make their way in the world.
One stuck living in the past, and the other looking to the future.
From my observation... So?
Like, other countries will be clamoring for our jewels and the fruits of our mining.
And people flocking to the new port from overseas.
Savai, the little man with the funny accent has a point.
I know some fellas who'd be right on board with something like this. We can...
Most gladly.
Hold it right there. Aren't you getting ahead of yourself? You say it's for the nation's economy, but that doesn't mean that those two... The old man from the shack? What are you doing all the way out here? And looking like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, it's you! Please, have any of you seen my granddaughter?
Whatever's the matter, sir?
This note. I found it this morning.
I'm going to work in Heartschild so we can stay in our house.
No way! That little girl left all on her own?
What sort of work does she hope to find? Oh, I know that girl. She was going around everywhere asking for a job. I told her in this economy, the best she'll find is hunting for scrap ore in the mithril mines. Wait, you don't think... She wouldn't. You don't think she really went to the mines?
What have you done? My poor girl!
Didn't the mithril mine run dry 2 years ago?
I sure thought so.
Well, yes, but recently it has begun producing mithril again. It is only the scantest amount, but in terms of economic recovery, that is what you call a mithril opportunity.
You don't care about anything, do you? Just so long as you turn a profit.
Shut it! That is all this country has right now. What else can these people do, huh? Yes? Go on, tell me your grand scheme.
My plan is not to leave a little girl wandering alone in that hellish maze. I'm going after her.
Come on, everyone! We have to hurry!
pull yourself together.
They said the job paid well, but no one said anything about Mom's...
Fool, you can't make money if you're dead.
The new girl doesn't know a thing about mining.
No, she can't be!
Holly, wait!
We must hurry as well.
Yeah!
I haven't seen any sign of her! Where could she be? Where could she have run off to?
Holly?
When I look at that old man and his granddaughter, it's like looking back at myself as a child. After losing both my parents to the Great Plague, it was just me and my grandfather. The crops failed year after year. Finally, my grandfather decided to give up and look for work in the city. He sold the house and the farm, all for my sake. But this is no time to dwell on the past. I have to find that girl! Idiot, did you find her? I see. She's not here either. She's somewhere in these tunnels, all alone. Alone and afraid. We have to find her, and quickly!
Holly, are you...
When my grandfather and I first moved to the city, everything went so well. We lived in a beautiful house, and I received the best education money could buy. I wanted for nothing, and yet I was alone. My grandfather was consumed with his business. It was like he was another person altogether. A person who had forgotten about me. Then one day, what am I doing, reliving the past here? There's no time to lose!
Holly...
to hurry. I have to find her. It's no use, Idia. I can't find her anywhere. That poor girl is all alone, with no one to help her, to hold her.
Holly!
When my grandfather died, I was left all alone in that grand, empty, echoing house. The business passed into someone else's hands, and I went back to my childhood home. But there was nothing there. No one. Not a soul was left. Of course, this was years before the Grand Marshal's airship soared through the skies of Eternia. Look, another victim of your vaunted economic recovery.
I wasn't meant to die in a place like this.
Are you all right? Take a deep breath. In, out. Don't strain yourself. Once we get you outside, there will be plenty of fresh air for you to breathe.
Hand him here. I will take him to the entrance.
Money, money, money. All these people risking everything for money. Is that all their lives are worth? Is this the recovery you're dreaming of? Is this the cost of rebuilding a nation? It may not buy feasts and finery, but isn't it better just to live together as long and as happily as you can? For that old man and his granddaughter, isn't a modest life together better than an affluent one apart?
Listen, even I... never mind. We must hurry it.